Most people think they know Iceland, Reykjavik's geothermal spas, golden circle waterfalls, northern lights dancing overhead, but beyond the crowded tourism circuits lies an Iceland few ever witness. Glaciers retreating from climate change. Volcanic landscapes untouched by human footprint. Ice caves glowing with otherworldly blue light. Waterfalls cascading into hidden canyons. Black sand beaches where waves crash violently. This is the unseen Iceland, the one beyond the Instagram hotspots. From Arctic wilderness to volcanic terrain, from glacial rivers to geothermal wonders, we're about to discover the Iceland that most travelers never experience. If you're ready to explore beyond the tourist buses and crowded viewpoints, subscribe to Nomad Diary right now. Turn on notifications because we're discovering places where Iceland's raw power still breathes. It's the Aurora Borealis dancing across the Arctic sky. The northern lights occur when solar wind interacts with Earth's atmosphere, creating nature's greatest light show. The lights dance in waves. Green, pink, purple hues swirl overhead. The phenomenon occurs September to March. Winter darkness allows visibility. The best viewing requires clear skies. Clouds obscure the lights. Remote locations increase odds, less light pollution. Viewing is unpredictable. Patience and luck are essential. The experience is spiritual. Witnessing natural phenomenon beyond human scale. The lights move rapidly, constantly changing patterns and colors. Photographing the lights requires steady hands and patience. The experience is unforgettable. Standing beneath the dancing aurora. The viewing can happen anytime. A sudden appearance transforms the night. Would you chase the northern lights across the Arctic? It's where glacier meets volcano and ice meets fire. Vatnajokull is Europe's largest glacier, covering 8% of Iceland's landmass. The park protects 14,141 square kilometers, one of Europe's largest protected areas. The glacier is retreating. Climate change affects the ice thickness. The park contains multiple volcanoes. Vatnajokull, Vatnajokull, others. Hiking on the glacier requires guides. Crevasses hidden beneath snow. The ice caves beneath the glacier glow electric blue. Light absorption creates the color. Visiting ice caves is adventurous, requires crampons and guides. The surrounding landscape is otherworldly. Black sand, glacial rivers, rocky terrain. The Skógafoss area offers excellent hiking. Trails through glacial valleys. The waterfalls within the park are spectacular. Water cascading from glacier-fed rivers. The views are dramatic. Ice meeting rock meeting sky. Would you hike on Europe's largest glacier? It's the most popular tourist route in Iceland, showcasing nature's power. The Golden Circle consists of 3 sites: Thingvellir, Geysir, Gullfoss. Thingvellir is where tectonic plates meet. Visible rift valley between continental shelves. The park shows geological forces shaping Earth. Geyser erupts hot water into the air. The phenomenon gives geysers their name. Stroker geyser erupts every 5 to 10 minutes. Spectacular hot water display. Gullfoss waterfall drops 32 meters in 2 stages. Immense water volume. The 3 sites form a route. 300 kilometers from Reykjavik. Visiting all 3 takes 1 day. Most popular day trip. The crowds are intense. Thousands visit daily. Visiting early morning or off-season reduces crowds. The landscape is dramatic, volcanic terrain dotted with geothermal features. The power is visible, nature's forces on display. Would you see the forces shaping Iceland? It's the glacial lake filled with floating icebergs and ice sculptures. Jokulsarlon is a proglacial lake created by melting Vatnajokull glacier. The lake is filled with icebergs, chunks of glacier floating in blue water. The icebergs glow blue. The color comes from ancient, compressed ice. The lake is vast. The glacier calves continuously into the water. The nearby black sand beach has ice chunks. Diamond Beach, where ice washes ashore. Boat tours navigate among the icebergs. Close encounters with floating ice. The tours depart multiple times daily. Boats vary from small to large. The water is extremely cold. Splash from the lake creates ice formations. The landscape is alien, the combination of ice, black sand, blue water. The icebergs are melting. Climate change affects their size and number. The photography is exceptional, the contrast of colors and textures. Would you navigate among floating icebergs? It's the geothermal hot spring with electric blue water. The Blue Lagoon is a man-made geothermal lagoon, created as a byproduct of power plant operations. The water is milky blue, minerals and silica create the color. The water is warm. Geothermal heat maintains 37-40 degrees Celsius temperature. Bathing in the lagoon is popular. Thousands visit daily. The lagoon has become iconic, representing Iceland geothermally. The spa facilities include bars and saunas. The water is mineral-rich, supposedly beneficial for skin. The crowds are immense, reservations essential. The surrounding landscape is black lava fields, contrasting with blue water. The sunset bathes the lagoon in golden light. The experience is luxurious, bathing in warm water despite cold landscape. The lagoon is accessible from Reykjavik, 45 minutes away. Would you bathe in geothermal hot springs? It's the valley between glaciers. Thorsmörk is a remote valley between three glaciers: Vatnajokull, Mýrdalsjökull, Eyjafjallajökull. The valley is accessible by challenging roads. Four-wheel drive required. The hiking trails are excellent, routes through glacial valleys. The valley is green. Vegetation thrives despite glacial surroundings. The rivers are glacial, milky water from suspended sediment. The camping is popular, basic facilities available. The valley is remote. Few tourists venture here. The landscape is dramatic, towering cliffs and cascading waterfalls. The weather changes rapidly, conditions shift within minutes. The hiking requires preparation, proper gear and fitness essential. The views are spectacular. Glaciers and mountains surround the valley. The experience is immersive, surrounded by nature's raw power. The valley represents Iceland's wild interior. Would you trek through a valley between glaciers? It's the Rainbow Mountains. Landmannalaugar features mountains of multiple colors. Rhyolite formations create reds, greens, blues, yellows. The landscape is geothermal. Hot springs dot the region. The hiking is exceptional. Trails connect multiple peaks. The highest peak, Vatnajokull, offers panoramic views. The landscape is otherworldly. The colors defy natural expectation. The region is remote. Accessible only July to August when roads open. The camping is popular, basic facilities available. The weather is unpredictable, snow possible any month. The vegetation is sparse, only hardy plants survive. The geothermal features heat the ground, steam rises from vents. The photography is exceptional. The colors are endlessly photogenic. The experience is alien. The landscape resembles another planet. Would you hike through rainbow-colored mountains? It's the black sand beach of crashing waves. Reynisfjara features volcanic black sand. Fine particles create a dark beach. The waves are powerful, surging up the beach constantly. The beach is dangerous. Rogue waves sweep people away regularly. Basalt columns rise from the beach. Geometric rock formations. The columns are stunning, perfectly formed hexagonal structures. The Vik village nearby provides services, basic facilities. The beach is crowded, most popular black sand beach. The power is visible, the waves crash with tremendous force. The photography is exceptional. The contrast of colors. The sunset bathes the beach in golden light. The experience is dramatic, witnessing nature's force. The beach requires respect. Following safety warnings essential. Would you stand before crashing waves on a black sand beach? It's Europe's most powerful waterfall. Foss drops 44 meters, discharging 193 cubic meters of water per second. The power is immense. The waterfall roars constantly. The glacier-fed water is milky, sediment suspended from melting ice. The waterfall is located in a canyon, viewing from the rim above. The surrounding landscape is desolate. Minimal vegetation. The trails lead to viewpoints. Perspectives from multiple angles. The mist rises from the falls, creating a humid microclimate. The roar is deafening. The sound carries for kilometers. The experience is humbling, witnessing raw power. The photography is challenging. The mist makes imaging difficult. The waterfall is remote, limited facilities nearby. The road to the falls is rough. Four-wheel drive helpful. Would you stand before Europe's most powerful waterfall? It's the waterfall where legend meets reality. Skogafoss drops 60 meters into a misty canyon. The water volume is immense. The cascading water creates a permanent rainbow. The waterfall is accessible. Good roads and pathways. The surrounding landscape is green. Lush vegetation surrounds the falls. The waterfall is part of tourist route, included in many day trips. The crowds are significant. Thousands visit daily. The mist drenches nearby areas. Bring waterproof gear. The hiking trail continues beyond the falls, leading to interior highlands. The waterfall is powerful. The roar is impressive. The sunset creates golden light through the mist. The photography is excellent, multiple angles and lighting conditions. The legend says a Viking hid gold at the falls. Would you search for treasure at a waterfall? It's the waterfall you can walk behind. Seljalandsfoss drops 60 meters into a pool below. Unique among waterfalls, a trail allows walking behind the falling water. The view from behind is spectacular. Looking out through the water, the surrounding landscape is green. Moss-covered cliffs. The waterfall is accessible. Good roads and pathways. The crowds are moderate, popular, but not overwhelming. The water is glacier-fed, cold, and refreshing. The hiking trail continues beyond the falls, leading to other waterfalls. The light filtering through the water is magical. The glow is ethereal. The sunset creates orange light through the water. The photography is exceptional, unique perspectives available. The trail is slippery, careful footing required. Would you walk behind a cascading waterfall? It's the remote landscape of isolation. The West Fjords are sparsely populated, the most isolated region of Iceland. The fjords are dramatic, vertical cliffs rising from the sea. The villages are small, traditional communities. The roads are challenging, winding mountain passes. The landscape is wild, minimal development. The hiking is exceptional, trails through untouched wilderness. The bird cliffs are spectacular. Puffins and other seabirds nest here. The fishing villages are charming. Traditional architecture preserved. The isolation is complete. Civilization feels distant. The landscape is dramatic. Fjords meeting mountains, meeting sea. The weather is unpredictable. Conditions change rapidly. The experience is authentic. Tourism is minimal. The region represents wild Iceland, untamed and powerful. Would you venture to Iceland's most remote region? It's the peninsula of volcanic drama. Snæfellsnes features Snæfellsjökull Glacier, a 1,446-meter volcano capped with ice. The landscape is diverse. Lava fields, sandy beaches, cliffs. The Kirkjufell mountain is iconic. Cone-shaped peak visible from distance. The Kirkjufell waterfalls cascade beside the mountain, creating stunning contrast. The beaches are black sand, volcanic origins visible. The villages are charming, traditional culture preserved. The hiking is excellent. Trails through diverse landscapes. The road circles the peninsula, accessible in one day. The light is dramatic. Sunset and sunrise offer exceptional photography. The peninsula attracts artists. The landscape inspires creativity. The crowds are increasing. Tourism development growing. The experience is diverse. Multiple environments on one peninsula. Would you explore a peninsula of volcanic drama? It's where ancient ice glows, electric blue. Ice caves form beneath glaciers. Meltwater creates tunnels through the ice. The caves glow brilliant blue. The color comes from compressed ancient ice. Exploring the caves requires guides. Safety essential due to collapse risk. The caves are dynamic, constantly changing with seasons. The lighting is otherworldly. Electric blue walls glow. The formations are intricate. Icicles and ice sculptures. The temperature is freezing. Proper clothing essential. The caves are accessible. Tours depart from multiple locations. The photography is exceptional. The colors are surreal. The experience is surreal. Walking through ancient ice. The caves represent climate change. They're melting and disappearing. The winter offers best access. Summer heat creates instability. Would you explore glacial ice caves? It's the volcano considered Hell's Gate. Hekla is a 1,488-meter volcano, a sacred and feared mountain. The mountain erupts. The latest eruption was 2000 to 2001. The landscape is desolate. Volcanic terrain surrounds the peak. Hiking to the summit is challenging. Requires fitness and preparation. The summit views are panoramic, visible across the country on clear days. The surrounding lava fields are vast, extending for kilometers. The geology is visible, volcanic formations and colors. The mountain was once considered the entrance to hell. The legend adds mystique. Locals respect the mountain. The hiking is popular, despite difficulty. The weather changes rapidly. Conditions deteriorate quickly. The experience is spiritual. Standing on an active volcano. Would you climb a volcano once feared as Hell's Gate? It's the islands born from volcanic eruption. Westman Islands are volcanic islands formed by submarine volcanic eruptions. The largest island, Jaime E, experienced eruption in 1973. Volcanic lava covered parts of the town. The eruption destroyed buildings, but the island was rebuilt. The landscape is dramatic, recent lava flows visible. The puffins nest on the islands. Summer populations are impressive. The boat tours navigate around the islands, viewing cliffs and wildlife. The islands are accessible by ferry. Short journey from mainland. The villages are charming. Traditional architecture. The experience is unique. Witnessing recently formed landscape. The birds are abundant. The islands are a bird sanctuary. The geology is visible. The eruption's impact is evident. Would you visit islands born from volcanic fire? It's the whale-watching capital. Húsavík is a charming coastal town, famous for whale watching. Boat tours depart throughout the day, seeking whales in the bay. Humpback whales are common. The tours spot them regularly. The town is picturesque. Traditional Icelandic architecture. The harbor is scenic. Boats and fishing activity. The tours are educational. Knowledgeable guides explain whale behavior. The whales are wild. Seeing them is not guaranteed. The experience is magical. Witnessing whales in their habitat. The boat tours last 3 to 4 hours. All-day experiences available. The water is cold, layered clothing essential. The tour success varies. Whale sightings are unpredictable. The experience is humbling. Witnessing marine mammals. Would you sail seeking whales in Arctic waters? It's Iceland's second highest waterfall. Glimmer drops 196 meters into a dramatic canyon. The waterfall is remote, requiring challenging hike to access. The hike crosses a river, a natural barrier in the trail. The surrounding landscape is wild. Cliffs and vegetation. The waterfall is powerful. Water cascades into a pool below. The hike is popular, despite difficulty. The views are spectacular. Panoramic perspectives. The weather changes rapidly. Conditions affect accessibility. The trail is muddy, proper footwear essential. The experience is rewarding. The waterfall justifies the effort. The canyon is dramatic. Steep walls surround the falls. Would you hike to Iceland's second highest waterfall? It's the charming north of Iceland. Akureyri is Iceland's second largest city, located in the north. The town is picturesque, colorful buildings and harbor. The Akureyri church dominates the skyline. Unique architecture. The botanical gardens are surprising. Plant collections in Arctic climate. The nightlife is lively. Restaurants and bars. The town is accessible. International flights arrive here. The surrounding landscape is dramatic. Mountains and fjords. The northern lights are visible here. The north is prime viewing location. The town feels authentic. Less touristy than Reykjavik. The pace is slower, relaxing atmosphere. The town serves as northern hub. Many day trips depart. Would you explore Iceland's northern heart? It's the world's northernmost capital of a sovereign state. Reykjavik is geothermally powered. Hot water heats the city. The city is compact, walkable and navigable. The architecture is colorful, rainbow-painted buildings. The Hallgrímskirkja church towers above, unique design. The harbor is scenic, boats and restaurants. The nightlife is famous, restaurants and bars abound. The city is expensive. Luxury destination pricing. The geothermal energy powers everything. Sustainable city model. The surrounding landscape is dramatic. Mountains and coast visible. The city is accessible. International airport nearby. The city is a starting point. Most visitors begin here. The nightlife culture is vibrant. Icelanders embrace evening socializing. Would you experience the world's northernmost capital? From glaciers melting into electric blue lakes to volcanoes erupting from the earth. From waterfalls cascading into misty canyons to northern lights dancing overhead, this is the unseen Iceland. If this journey revealed Iceland's raw beauty, subscribe to Nomad Diary right now. Drop a comment. Which Icelandic destination captivated you most? Have you experienced Iceland's untamed power? The real Iceland is waiting. Discover the world. Explore the hidden. See you in the next adventure.